again. Let me exit out of here. This is Home Run Hitters, the commissioner of the Heavy Hitters franchise. And this is a video explaining the different things that I'm looking for when it comes to the rules and sim gameplay. Now, gameplay, that section has rewards if you do it, but is optional. Optional, not required, optional. But if you do it, you will receive the rewards. In the rules section, the sportsmanship and cheese play section, that is not optional. As it says, if you're up by 17 or more points, that's 3 possessions, then onside kicks, 2-point conversion tries, 4th down conversion tries, and the hurry up no huddle offense is banned. All right. So if you're up big, there's no reason to try to get more stats or run up the score. Just run the clock out. All right. Now, let's go to training. Normally you can train. My training is already done. Again, the first rule in the franchise is not to play the computer. If you play the computer, you will be booted, as some people have already been. When you're in training, you see how it shows bronze? We sim training. We do not play it out and get silver or gold. We always get bronze. We just simply sim it. All right. That's also in the rules. All right. Instead of playing the computer in a game, you could always go to practice mode. So we're going to go to practice mode. All right. For the sim gameplay rules, if you want those rewards for the play style, playbook and player lock section, for those rewards, all right, you have to use your team's playbook, all right? So you can either use the default playbook that came with the game, or the updated live version. You can also use that of your team's playbook, but you have to use your team's playbook in order to get that reward, all right? And also to get the rewards, as I'm doing right now, you have to stream and provide a link of your stream in your game's channel. For those people who use Twitch, I believe, I'm not sure if there's ability to save it. I think there is, but I have a YouTube account. But you have to make sure that the game is saved, the video is saved after you're done streaming, or I do not have proof of your game. All right. So here we have NFL live playbooks. You can also turn it off or on. So you can use either the default or the live playbook of your team's playbook to get this reward, but you have to use your team's playbook. All right. And you have to stream for the play calling. Let's go to that section. For the play calling, let's go to sim gameplay. For the play calling, respect, and helpful section, to get +2 to your player skill ratings, you have to stream your game. You have to mix up your play calling. So we're gonna now go into practice mode. I'm gonna show you what it means to mix up your play calling. You have to be respectful. That means not saying derogatory things, not run up the score, not complaining after a loss. And in your game's channel, instead of just saying, yo, you ready to play? You put in an actual day and time. You give a time frame that you're available to play instead of just saying, yo, let's play. All right, that is respect. All right, being respectful. All right, now mixing up your play calling. If I come out in like a quarterback draw out of an empty set, okay, they'll probably come out in like dime 2 through 6, dime 1 4 6. All right, to defend the spread set. If I come out in a draw, all right, that happened. He lost the yard this time because Campbell can't be blocked on all Madden. All right, so then we're gonna change the play. Verticals, bam. All right, throw underneath the Brown. He missed the pass. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna change up the formation. All right, we're gonna change the play. All right, and then you come out in something like, I don't know, pistol, quarterback option, read option. All right, you're gonna change up the play. All right, and then you just keep calling different plays and showing the defense different looks instead of just calling one play all the time. All right, and also on defense, you call like cover 1, cover 2. Now certain teams they do a lot of one base coverage. All right, and that's fine because that's how teams play in real life. But there's certain things people do like cover 0. Most teams, except maybe the Ravens, are not coming out and cover 0 every single play. They're just not doing that. The Ravens, we do a lot of 0 because we have a lot of trust in our D-backs. But even then, we don't cover 0 every single play. All right, so mix up your play calling in order to get this reward of the +2. And again, show respect. And as I'm doing right now, I'm making a video. If you give a helpful video of your own, or even another video from YouTube, or a written tip, if you do the play calling, respect, helpful, and you stream your game, then you will get +2 for that week to your player skill ratings. Now for the playbook player lock rewards, all right, as I showed you, you have to use your team's playbook, and then in order to player lock, this is a run play. You can player lock on any player. So in order to player lock, you double click on the left analog to lock, and then you double click on the left analog to get off that player. All right, so again, you double click on the left analog to player lock. I'm gonna let them run it. All right. All right. So, and that's how you player lock. On a run play, on a pass play, you cannot control the offensive lineman. You can player lock on the quarterback. You can player lock on one of the receivers. Again, you player lock by clicking down on the left analog twice, and then to unlock from that player to switch to another player, you click on the down on the left analog twice again. So I'm going to player lock on Willie Snead, and we're going to run this slant route, and then I think he just threw it away. All right, and the player lock on the quarterback, same thing. Well, this is a run play, but you could also player lock on a pass play also. That was a bad read. Yeah, we can player lock on the quarterback on a pass play. If you player lock on a player, that means you cannot switch from them. You cannot switch off of them. And the point of that is to let the computer have more of an impact on the gameplay, because a lot of times users abuse the AI. So by player locking, we are allowing the computer to have more of an impact and not allow the user to abuse the AI through different means. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like to player lock on defense, because that is totally different than player locking on offense. All right. So now we're going to switch over to the defense. All right. Again, play calling. If you see 3 or more receiver sets, then you would call nickel, dime, or quarter. If you see 2 or less receivers, you would call a base defense or goal line. Now that is not a hard and fast rule. Like big nickel is like a hybrid defense for both the run and the pass. And I'm not saying you can't come out in a 3-4-4-4 against a spread set, but that should not be your main defense against those offenses. So I'm going to come out in a base defense against a 2 receiver set. All right. The player lock on defense, same thing, down on the left analog twice, but you're going to get a different perspective when you player lock on defense. Same thing, to get off that player, you click down on the left analog twice, and then you can switch to another player. So I player lock and then I flip. All right, it's going to take some time getting used to player locking on defense because it's a totally different angle. All right, now I'm going to get to the things that are banned as far as not decisions but gameplay wise. We're going to get to the kickoff. All right, sky kick and corner kickoffs are banned. All right, I'm going to show you what I mean by that. All right. Again, sky kickoff and corner kickoffs are banned, along with wiggle running and zigzag running. Those things are all banned. Okay, so I'm going to show you what that means right now. All right, sky kickoff, triangle. A lot of times people will do sky kickoff and they'll sky kick it over to the fullback. Now I think they patched it where if you get a sky kickoff to the fullback and he decides to pitch it, it's not going to be an automatic fumble. But even then, it's just very cheesy, and you're just not going to see that almost never in real life. All right, so that is banned, the sky kickoff. You could do squib kick and normal kick. Sky kick is banned in my franchise. And corner kickoff, where you go as far as you can to one side or the other, and then you do full strength, going all the way to the corner. This kickoff is also banned. If you do these things, you will be removed from the franchise. Now I'm going to show you what zigzag and wiggle running is. Those things are also banned in my franchise. And if you're caught doing these things, no questions asked, you will be removed from the franchise. So I'm going to show you what wiggle running and zigzag running is. All right, this is wiggle running right here. This is wiggle running. You see that? That is banned. Anytime I see you doing that, interception return, running the ball, it doesn't matter. See you doing that with the ball, banned. Zigzag running. Zigzag running. Not as twitchy, but still back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to show you that again. Banned. Do not want to see that. Those wiggle running and zigzag running is designed to glitch out to pursuit. Right here, going back and forth, back and forth. You can make 1 cut, 2 cuts, maybe even 3 cuts. But when you're making 4, 5, 7, no. That is cheesy. That is all banned. Wiggle running right here, where you're twitching, like you're having a seizure. No. No. And zigzag running. No. All those things are banned. Alright? And then I'm going to end this video. I showed you player lock. I talked to you a little bit about what it means to play sim style as far as changing up your play calling. We talked about your playbook. We talked about respect. Again, you have to stream. If you want the rewards for the play calling respect helpful section, you have to stream. If you want rewards for the playbook and player lock section, you have to stream and put that link of a saved video in your game channel so that way I can see that you did the things you were supposed to, and then you can receive the rewards. And now I'm going to give you a tip about how to beat man coverage. All right, man coverage is incredible this year. I'm not sure there's anything that's 100% effective against man, but I'm going to show you something that I've done. I've practiced. I don't think anyone else is even thinking of this. That I found to have an effect on man coverage, and it's a real life concept. Granted, it's deeper than it would be in real life, but in real life, usually when teams are struggling against man, they will use pick plays. Now, granted, you're not supposed to hit another guy past 5 yards. That's pass interference, even on the offense. But what I've learned is, see, a lot of times when you come out in a spread formation like this, and they call something like cover 1 press, if you can get it. They don't have press here, so it's pretty hard to show. So we'll just do cover 2 man because that's automatically press. Alright, but a lot of times when you see press like this, you can't get free. So here's some routes I've found that will help you get open against man. The curl route right there. I just put Des Bryant in square. Curl route. You go triangle for hot routes, square for Des Bryant, down on either the left analog or the left D-pad. I usually use the D-pad. Bam, on a curl, and then I'm gonna get Marquise Brown out of there. And this is all timing. Right when he's about to turn around, you hit square, bam, and most of the time he's gonna catch that. And then if you want to even be safer, let's put him back in that curl. Get Marquise Brown out of there. You can press L2 and it'll do a low pass and it'll make it even safer. Now granted he didn't catch that, but that is something that's very effective against man. The slant is not 100% effective, but I found if you do a slant with a player who's on the line of scrimmage, so we can do Marquise Brown, triangle for hot routes, triangle for Marquise Brown, and then the right analog to the right for the slant. If he was on the right side, you would have to do left on the right analog to make him do a slant to the other side. So we got the slant right here. All right, I'm going to make sure put Mark Andrews in a flat. A lot of times you want to keep players away from each other when they're man coverage. All right, usually he's going to win. He didn't win there, but a lot of times when he's on the line of scrimmage, he will win, but it's not 100% guaranteed. The curl, I believe, is more effective than the slant when it comes to man. Now, granted, he won there because he's faster, and of course, we all know that speed is overpowered. But now here's the tip, the big tip, right here. I found if you have these 2 receivers, Des Bryant and Marquise Brown. I'm going to put Marquise Brown on an out. I'm going to put Des Bryant on an in. Their routes are now going to cross each other. And then I'm going to hot route them, so that means they're going to go to the first down marker. And watch what happens. You're going to low ball it from L2 to Des Bryant. You're going to hold square to bullet to him after Marquise Brown and Des Bryant cross each other. watch what happens. If I get the time, so I'm gonna have to spread. I'm gonna move the offensive line to the left. That should give me some time. All right, but if I get a chance to make this throw, nope, not gonna happen. But what happens? Let's go to the replay. What normally, okay, if I can get the replay. What normally happens is because their routes are crossing each other, Marquise Brown right here is going to just slightly bump. Usually he's going to slightly bump into that corner. Now, granted, Marcus Peters, he just covered the whole thing like it was just like he was psychic, and that's why man coverage is so good, because especially if he has high man coverage ratings, they're just glued on. But okay, that's a better chance. We're gonna try to get some time because this is all Madden, so that means they automatically are just better. Here we go. Nope, that didn't work. That did not work, and I think it's because of the route running versus the man coverage. He's not making a good cut there but normally what happens is Marquise Brown will bump into Marcus Peters and thereby allowing Des Bryant to get open. So let's see if we can. That's not gonna work. So let's put him back. Let's try it one more time. Try to buy some time. Let's put Mark Andrews over here. Mark Ingram, I should say. And let's see if I can get him. There we go. Right there. Right there. That was pretty. Let's go to the replay. Marcus Brown's on a deep out. Des Bryant's on a deep end. Bam. He cuts because he's faster, so he got there. But a lot of times, they will hit each other, and they act like a pick. In fact, Jimmy Smith was the one who acted as a pick on Marcus Peters. You see, he picked him because their routes are at the same depth, and then I'm able to throw that ball there. Again, I don't know of anything that is 100% effective against man, except, and even that is sometimes not totally effective. The motion slant, if you motion a guy to the other side, you got him on a slant. But if you got to snap it before he's there. You go. Oh. But it helps you get free. The motion slant is definitely an effective tactic against man coverage, and usually they'll have to use it. They will have to use it right there. Now that's because of high man coverage rating, and also because coverage AI I put it at 100. So coverage is going to be insane. He bumped him somehow. That's insane. He bumped him while he was in motion. But usually the motion will help the guy get free. But again, how you player lock is you go on a player and you double tap on the left analog, and then you get the player as that player. Yep. All right. So that's player lock. That's play calling. That's everything as far as sim gameplay is concerned, and the new rules. And you got some tips against man coverage. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.